Hey, let me clip my microphone on. I want to show you a a neat light modification. When I first show it to you, you're gonna think that I am smoking crack or I have lost my mind, but I have not. This is applicable on a larger degree using not a flashlight like this, a really powerful Surefire, but using a speed light. So this works great for headshots. But it's particularly useful, and it's been used a long time by macro product photographers. And people are like, how are they getting that awesome bokeh, like shooting a little tiny object like that, or something even smaller, like a wedding ring? Yeah, people see like a wedding ring, and it's like, you got an awesome bokeh back there. It's like, how are they getting the awesome bokeh out of that little ditty thing? Because I know they're not using Christmas tree lights, because each Christmas tree light, you know, they're not placing Christmas tree lights like 20 feet behind the little wedding ring, for example, or whatever the hell it is. It's about yay big, like yaw and yaw. How are they getting that awesome bokeh doing macro photography, tabletop stuff? Well, I'm going to show you, and it is really complicated and very expensive. Well, actually, it's not complicated at all, and it's completely free. And here is how you do it. You take a piece of black construction paper like yaw, and then a compass needle like here, and then you act like a crazy person. I could go on, but I think you get my point. And what you end up like here is large holes and small little holes, and that's exactly what you want. And you want them to be random. And then what you do is you curl it like this here. Okay, so it stands up nice and perfect like that. Actually, yeah, that's that way. I got the whole, the punctured side out here. Okay, and then what we're gonna do, like I said, we're shooting, and this works beautifully, man. I gotta, you know, all my light mods work exactly like I tell you. People are like, I want some sample bit. Why don't you spend 5 seconds making this light modification yourself, and you will see what I am talking about, because I am not lying. And then get that country accent going right there. I declare, Ellen Sue, and then you put your flashlight or your speed light back here. Now, if you're doing a tabletop macro shots and you want the beautiful bokeh, you don't need to worry about, of course, you're going to have some fill flash up here. It depends what sort of lighting you got. You can have a constant illumination for what you want to do, but you can move this around, and all you have to do is place it on a miniature tripod back here, and you'll get that beautiful bokeh. I absolutely promise you. And you can obviously vary the distance. Once you puncture a car like this, if you get the light source about 4 inches away, then you got your product right here. You're going to crop the shot. Let's say it's a product about yay big, you know, wedding ring or some sort of little neat macro thing, and you want beautiful bokeh. This is it. It is really complicated. And it doesn't just work. It works beautifully. I promise you, it works 100% exactly like I said, and it works really damn good. And it don't cost nothing at all. Well, maybe one cent for a sheet of black construction paper. And I assume you've already got a compass, or you could use like a sewing needle. Make it a fat one, though. So that is that. And if you're wondering how they get all those little beautiful bokeh on a little tiny object like that, that is how you do it. You can actually scale that up a little bit using a large sheet of a construction paper, you know, one of the ones like this, and you could poke a bunch of holes in it, get your speed light back about 20 feet with a confinement box on it. Not a straw snoot, but just like a confinement box, basically a straw snoot without the straws in it. So you can get a nice tight spot of light that covers that, and you can use that at the back of someone's head, and it gives you beautiful bokeh. Beautiful. And instead of using a flashlight for that, however, you're going to be using a speed light. But when it comes to tabletop product photography like this, even this is more than ambient. It depends on what you want to do. Speed light or this works perfectly well. I've used this plenty. So if you only got one speed light and you're going to do a macro shot, you know, you're going to use a speed light up here for fill, or give definition to shadow diffuse, or you know, eliminate the specular side of the of the object, and you're going to use this for your background bokeh. But anyway, it works perfectly, and you go and make one yourself. Thank you.